Yeah. Welcome to Business Credit Builder.us. At Business Credit Builder.us, what we do is help businesses build business credit for their EIN, not linked to your social, and access business loans and credit lines. That's what we do at Business Credit Builder.us. Welcome, everybody. My name is Noel A. Booker Sr. I'm the CEO at Business Credit Builder.us. And today we are going to talk about how to get Amazon, Dell, Walmart, business credit cards for your business. Okay? So if you can hear me, I want you to put your name and the type of business that you operate in the chat box. That's how we know who's here, how we get down, and I can better assist you in that manner. All right? If y'all could do that, that'll be great and help the process. Okay? While y'all do that, I'm going to set up to share my screen. Oops. Slideshow. Okay. Now you should be able to see my screen correctly and all that stuff, right? Okay, so who we got? Ms. Newton. She was in here before. All right, let me go back up to the top here. Okay. Tanika is in the building. Pamela Dillard is in the building. Natasha LLC is in the building. Newton, she does a nonprofit and women mentorship group. Yes, we love that type of stuff. George, he does e-commerce, sporting goods, and apparel. No doubt. We got to keep sports in our lives, right? Especially our kids gotta have sports, right? Pamela does the early childhood education. No doubt about it. We got to keep our kids reared up in the proper way. Charles does entertainment. I'm feeling for you, Charles. I'm feeling for you right now, okay? Regina does education, homeschool, co-op, and life coach. Oh, no doubt. That's no doubt. We need that in our lives, right? We got Darnell Hill. He has Ellery Hill Enterprises, LLC, DJ and music entertainment services. Word is born. DJ Darnell, what's your DJ name? And what else we got? We got Shannon Dorset. She's a bakery. Oh, snap. Now, I love to eat. Now, you might have to hook me up with a slice of that cake. What up? All right. All right. We got Haven. Haven has the Haven Research Center, research and manufacturing. I'm not mad at you. All right. That's how we get down. All right. Boom. Let's get started. We're going to talk about how to get Amazon, Dell, Walmart business credit cards without a personal guarantee. DJ DL Ree. Yeah, my DJ name was DJ Nab, the original DJ Nab. That was my DJ name back in the day, like a whole bunch of days ago. All right. Okay, bust it. How to get Amazon, Dell, and Walmart business credit cards without a personal guarantee. I'm gonna go pretty fast because I got a whole bunch of information I'm gonna run down in a short amount of time. So there will be intervals to ask your question in which you can put your questions into the chat box, or at the appropriate times, you can open up your mic and ask the questions, all right? But at appropriate intervals, we'll go through questions, and at the end, we'll ask all the questions you got, all right? And I want you to be able to follow suit with me so y'all can take notes. A recording of this will be on my YouTube, all right? Within 48 hours. Don't stress me on that. It'll be there. All right. Okay, let's get it. Let's run it. Boom. All right. Bet that. Okay, how to get Amazon, Dell, and Walmart business credit cards without a personal guarantee. My name is Noel A. Booker Sr. There goes my contact information. And do you see there's two buttons at the bottom? These two buttons will be throughout and at the end of the presentation, okay? How to get a free guide, all right? You get a free guide on how to build business credit, okay? And there's a whole bunch of benefits with signing up there. You get in a funnel and you get a whole bunch of nice stuff, all right? I'm telling you. So sign up for that free guide, all right? Also, if you want to talk to me about the business credit services I provide, you would start by setting up a free business credit consultation, all right? That's how you start the process, all right? And these buttons will be on the screen throughout and at the end of the presentation. And stick through to the presentation. I'm gonna give you something at the end of the presentation, all right? Boom. Okay. Here we go. Business credit. What is business credit? Business credit is credit you can get in your business name. This credit is linked to your EIN number, not your social. Since there's no link to your social, there's no personal credit check to get approved. You can also get most business credit without the business owner supplying a personal guarantee. Okay? That's critical info right there. No link to consumer credit. So no personal credit check is required. And accounts do not report to the consumer reporting agencies. When you get these business accounts, they report to the business reporting agencies. So your personal credit has nothing to do with building up your business credit. Your personal credit could be shot up and you can still build business credit and access money for your business, all right? No personal guarantee is needed in most cases. Credit limits are 10 to 100 times higher than with consumer credit. You can build business credit and get a good score fast. So building business credit is easier and faster than building your personal credit. Having business credit increases the value of your company, okay? Imagine if you're getting ready to sell your company and your company has no credit compared to if your company can access 100,000. That changes the value of your business, doesn't it? All right. Welcome everybody just came in. So getting started choosing your name. All right. Okay, let's run this down. Credit issuers and lenders can deny you credit just based on your business name. Did you know that? Just because of your name, they could deny you, right? This is because some industries are restricted and credit issuers and banks won't lend to them. Your name alone can allude to you being one of these high restricted or high risk industries, okay? So choose your name carefully and try to make it as general as possible, something that might not reference your industry. It is very important that you choose the exact business legal name. Your full business name should include any recorded DBA filings you will be using. Ensure your business name is exactly the same on your corporation papers, licenses, and bank statements. Get started setting up your entity. When you choose your name, they will ask you to select an entity. The first step in building business credit is to ensure you have a business entity set up. All right? A business entity is an entity that is formed and administered per the commercial law in the engagement and business activities, charitable work, all that stuff. What you need to know about your entity is that when you set up your business name, they're going to ask you to select an entity. And what you need to know is that in order to separate your business liability from your personal liability, you must choose an LLC, which is a limited liability company, or a corporation, all right? If you choose for your entity to be a proprietorship or a partnership, you'll be personally liable for anything that happens with that business. Setting up your entity is what allows you to do business legally with your state and federal government. So it's an absolute necessary first step. Any entity can build business credit. To eliminate your personal liability, you'll need to choose an entity such as a corporation or a limited liability corporation. Getting your EIN number. I'm actually going to skip over this piece, but I'm going to tell you what you need to know. You need an EIN number to build business credit. You can't build business credit without an EIN number. And also what you need to know is that the EIN number is free. You go to irs.gov, takes you 15 minutes, and you get your EIN number right there. That's what you need to know. I'm gonna skip over that stuff. Set up your bank account. With an entity set up and your EIN number, now you can set up a bank account. Okay? That's what you need to set up a bank account. You need an EIN number and you need a corporation. All right? This is very important. Next step. Some credit issuers and lenders will look at your bank account setup date as the day your company truly got started. And some lenders and creditors require you to have a business bank account set up. Okay? Set up your bank account. There are a couple of important things to know regarding setting up your business bank account. Even if you had issues with bank accounts before, personally, and are listed with check systems, you can still set up a business bank account, even with the same bank, okay? If you owe the IRS money or other monies, they can't pursue your business bank account to get money from you, okay, that you personally own, all right? I'm gonna skip over that. Set up your address. This is important. Pay attention. right? When applying for your business credit, ensure you use a real physical address, okay? You can't use a P.O. box. You can't use a UPS address. You definitely can't do that type of stuff, all right? If you don't have a business address, do not use your home address. Well, let me rephrase that. The three options that you do have is a brick and mortar, a virtual office address, or your home address. The home address is the last resort. If you can't do the first two, your last resort is the home office. There are no other options after that, okay? Now, the reason why the home office is the last resort because creditors and lenders do not consider home-based businesses as being credible. They just really want to know whether or not you can pay the bill back, okay? So, brick and mortar, virtual office, home address. Those are the only three options to setting up your business address. For the virtual address, I use DAVINCI, okay? You can access instructions on how to set up your business address with DAVINCI virtual offices by going to my website, businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors. Okay, you see that? Vendors. I'm gonna tell you a few websites, and they're gonna be businesscreditbuilder.us and then slash something else. Okay, so here we got vendors, right? So when you go to that website and you want to set up your virtual address, you'll see the DAVINCI logo, and there's a specific telephone number to call. There's a person to ask for, and there's explicit verbiage that you need to use to order the right product, all right? This is important. You can't use any address. So I'm giving you the real deal from the jump, so you don't have to go back and change stuff. You follow those instructions to get your virtual address, okay? Set up your phone number. You should not use your personal home phone number or a cell phone number for your applications. You need to have a dedicated local telephone number for your business, okay? And this number must be listed with the National Telephone Directory, okay? Ensure you also get set up with a toll-free number, and ensure you get a fax number. Okay, check this, right? Having the local number is required. You can't get around that, right? Having the 800 number and having a fax number is optional, kind of optional, right? You can get away with not having those. But if you got that local number and it's listed, that's necessary. But having that 800 number and fax number just makes it look like you're a more credible business, okay? So like, at this point, we're trying to make your business look like you can pay a bill. You don't have to be able to pay a bill. You just got to look like you can pay a bill. So looking like you can pay a bill, you do have a local number that's listed. And look, if you got that 800 number and the fax number, now you're looking more like you can pay a bill, okay? That's the whole concept with this, to make it look like you can pay the bill, all right? You don't have to be able to, all right? Okay. So that's the routine. If you got a business number already, you go to listyourself.us to list your local telephone number with the correct business address. Okay? List yourself.net. That's how you list your local number. If you got questions, write them down. And at a particular time, I'm going to open up the mics for questions. Okay. There's 3 companies that definitely, most definitely will work as far as getting your business telephone. Freedom Voice, Vonage, and Ring Central. All 3 of these will work, but my go-to is Freedom Voice. Okay? You can check out the link. You can go to the website /vendors and see the information about setting up your local telephone number. I use Freedom Voice because they will give you a local telephone number for $9.99 per month, and they will charge you $3 per month to list it. Okay? So I figured that, hey, I got to spend $13 at the least to make sure I got the correct business telephone number. And this is required. You got to have that, right? Now, they will also give you, Freedom Voice will also give you an 800 number and a fax number for under $20 a month. Vonage and Ring Central, they'll start you at $25 a month. Okay, so I did the research already for you to make sure that you got the best options. Okay, Freedom Voice is the go-to to get that local telephone number. Okay, you got to have a business email and a website set up. This is needed. Okay, you got to do this. This is all part of making your business credible and fundable. Okay, so set up a professional website that looks good and describes your products and services. And set up your professional email like this. This is common sense stuff, right? Your business email should be your name at yourbusinessname.com. Okay, don't use a free email service to communicate with lenders and creditors for your business. They don't want to see that. Common sense stuff, right? They want to see how credible you are. Credible businesses have a business email, not a free email, okay? And don't use GoDaddy to get your email, all right? Don't do that, all right? Hold on, I missed something. Okay, what I want to say here is about the websites, right? So I offer business websites. I have the small business website hosting plan, which are all-inclusive websites, which means I do everything for you. You don't have to do nothing. You continue doing your business like you do. I'm gonna set up your website, right? Your website includes, when you deal with me on this website, it includes domain registration, 12 months web hosting, website design, monthly updates to your website, unlimited email, expert customer support, and internet consultation. So the internet consultation, what that is say you're online, you see another website, and you be like, damn, I want my company to do that right there. So then you talk to me, I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna take to do that. To these other companies, they don't really have your best interest at heart. They just trying to sell another product. All right. I have your best interest at heart. So if your best interest is not using me for your website, I'm going to let you know. All right. I'm going to let you know. I don't need your website money. I'm setting up your website so you can be credible and also get out there and sell more stuff. All right. So I got your best interest at heart. If you go to GoDaddy, they're going to a la carte you everything. You're going to set up your website and all that stuff. But then when you need to communicate with an email, then they're going to charge you $70 a year for one email. All right. So I'm going to hook you up with unlimited emails, everything you need. Boom, boom, bam. If you need more than I can give you, I'm going to let you know. All right. Now I'm going to direct you in the right direction. But 99.9% of my clients are cool with what I provide. So they're good. All right. Okay. Licensing and listings. Ensure your business has the proper licenses required for your industry, county, state, and federal government. Basically this. If your business needs to have a license or a permit to operate, make sure you got that. The most common mistake is having an old address on your license. They can deny you and they will not tell you why. They don't have to tell you why. They deny you. All right. So make sure you got your licenses and permits and the correct address on there. All right. Get a DUNS number. To start building your business credit, you'll need a DUNS number from Dun & Bradstreet. Okay. Dun & Bradstreet credibility is not Dun & Bradstreet. And they will try to sell you something. It takes about 30 days to get your DUNS number. In those 30 days, when you apply for your DUNS number, Dun & Bradstreet credibility will contact you and they will convince you, because their sales team is incredible, right? So their sales team will convince you that you have to buy something from them, but you don't have to buy nothing from them. This DUNS number is absolutely, totally, 100% free, okay? Don't pay for it. Now, the products that they offer you are good products, but know this, the products that they offer you can only help you with Dun & Bradstreet products, with Dun & Bradstreet scores. They can't help you with the other reporting agencies. There's 2 other business credit reporting agencies that you need to be on and in good standings with. So this company, Dun & Bradstreet Credibility, they'll sell you stuff that only helps you with Dun & Bradstreet. When we help you build your business credit, we help you in a way that all the business credit reporting agencies are affected, okay? So that's the difference. That's what you need to know. So you don't have to buy their packages, right? Don't have to buy them packages, but you definitely need a DUNS number, all right? And there's a website down there that you could go to. You can also go to my website so you can see if they have a report on you, or if you got a DUNS number, or if you want to apply for a DUNS number. You go to my business website, businesscreditbuilder.us/reports, all right? And you'll see the Dun & Bradstreet logo, and it'll send you to a page on Dun & Bradstreet's website where you can apply for a DUNS number, okay? Okay, grab your business credit reports. Okay, business credit. Building business credit is all about trade lines and what's called payment experiences. Okay, so the trade lines is the blueprint for building your business credit. Okay, that's your blueprint. The business credit report is your blueprint for building your business credit. So you need access to your business credit report so that you can track your trade lines to make sure that these trade lines that you get, they are being reported to the business credit reporting agencies accurately and timely. Okay, you have to make sure that they're doing that, because these companies that report, their main focus is not helping you build your business credit. That's not their main focus. Their main focus is selling you something. So when it's time to report, what their main focus is already done. So they're not thinking about your trade line. Okay, so they may or may not even send it. You got to make sure that if they're a company that does this, then you have to make sure it's done correctly and timely. Okay, and that's why you need access to your business credit reports. Okay, okay, that's what you need to know. So the business reporting agencies are Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the three major business credit reporting agencies. Okay, to effectively build business credit, you have to be able to monitor your business credit reports to see these payment experiences being added. Okay, you'll need to see this so you can know when it's time to apply for more credit to build your credit profile and score. Okay, so in order to go to process in the steps, you have to know when it's time to go to the next steps, and you have to be able to pull your business credit report and know how to read them so that you can know when to go to the next step, when to go back and correct something. And you will have to correct something because, like I said, them reporting your trade lines is not their priority. Their priority is to sell stuff. Okay, and once they sold you something, they're not thinking about nothing else but selling you something again. Okay, they're not thinking about that credit report, your credit report. So you got to make sure, you got to be up on them and check on them. And you do that by checking your business credit reports. Okay? And let me back up. When you go and get these business credit reports, they will charge you about $100 per month to access your business credit report. So when you deal with my company, we have a situation where we use NAV, and with our volume, we're able to provide you business credit reports for all three business credit reporting agencies for $25 a month. Well, they'll charge you $100 per month each. Okay? So when you build business credit with us, you got us on your team, and we're going to get access to discounts such as these business credit reporting fees. Okay? Okay. Grab your business credit reports. You should be monitoring your credit reports through Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. You can go to their sites exactly, or you can find out if they have something on you already. All right, by going to my website /reports. So if you go to the reports website, you'll see three icons: Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, Experian. And they will take you to a place on their respective websites, to a place where you can put your business name and address in. And if they have a record for you already, then you can see if they have a record on you already. And if they do have a record on you, when you put your name and address, your name and address will pop up. And it might tell you whether or not you have trade lines or not. Okay? And you can do that for any business for free. Okay? That's how you check to see if they have a record on you already. Okay, make sure you get vendor accounts first. Okay? So we talked about setting up your business correctly in the eyes of the lender. And we talked about the importance of getting your business credit reports. So once you get those done and you're set up properly, you have access to, you understand the business credit reporting agencies. Now it's time to actually create your business credit profile. Okay? And you do that by going and getting vendor accounts. Okay? I also call them net 30 accounts. Okay? Net 30, which means they're going to give you a little bit of credit. And when you buy something, you have to pay the total balance in 30 days. Okay? 30 days. All right? You have to pay the total amount. Okay? Now, this is not that easy to do because now you have to find businesses that's going to give you credit when you have no credit, and they have to report. Well, first off, not that many companies are going to give you credit when you have no credit. That's just how it is, right? Just like in the consumer world. Also, when you find this company is going to give you credit when you have no credit, they have to be able to report your payments as a trade line to the business credit reporting agencies. That's hard to find, okay? Because it's hard to find because only 10% of all businesses in the United States report trade lines because they're under high guidelines, restrictions, and requirements to even be able to report. So it's hard to find these companies, okay? On my company, we have access to the largest supply that is currently updated. Every month we update our starter vendors. My list that I have now for starter vendors is different than the list I had a year ago. That's because vendors change their requirements all the time. So we got a staff of people that all they do is look for starter vendors and know what you need in order to qualify before you apply. So if you do this on your own, you'll go to a vendor and you'll be throwing darts at the vendors. If you ask the vendor, well, what do I need to qualify and get this account? They're going to say, fill out this application and I'll tell you if you qualify. Now, you'll just be throwing darts. So we have the list. When you do business credit with us, we show you exactly which vendors you can apply for and what you exactly need to qualify before you apply, okay? Saving you time, okay? So when establishing business credit, there's actually three types of credit you can get. You can get vendor credit, that's the net 30 accounts I talked to you about. There's store credit, that's the revolving credit cards. And there's cash credit, okay? Those are the three different types, right? But right now we're on the step of getting the net 30 ones, right? So that's the first thing. You can't get those other accounts until you got the net 30 account set up first, okay? Okay. Get these vendor accounts first. I talked about that, right? The biggest mistake entrepreneurs make when building business credit is they try to apply for store credit or cash credit first and skip the vendor credit. See, building business credit is a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step. Okay? There's no skipping steps. You can't jump the line like you used to do in school. Okay? There's no skipping the steps. All right? But stores and banks will not approve a business owner for credit until their EIN number, credit, and score are established. That's why we got those net 30 accounts. Okay? So that when you go to these revolving accounts, you got credit already. Okay? So you need these net 30 accounts first. Okay? If you try to apply for store or cash credit without an established business credit profile and score, you'll be denied 100% of the time. All right? Boom. Vendor accounts first. You must get approved with vendors first who offer net 30 terms. Then after you use those accounts and pay your bills on time, they will get reported to the business credit reporting agencies. Then and only then will you have an established business credit profile and score. Okay? Once your business's credit is established, then you can get approved for store revolving accounts. That's the accounts you want to get. But the revolving accounts, they require you to have credit, okay? And you get that credit by using the net 30 accounts. Okay. Let's look at some true starter vendors. Okay? You must start a business credit profile and score with starter vendors. Starter vendors, the net 30 accounts, the vendor accounts, give you an initial credit even if you have no credit, no score, or trade lines now. Okay? Stores like Staples will not give you an initial starter credit. So don't even try to apply for them because 100% of the time, they're going to deny you. Okay? This is my starter vendor that I go to first, every single time. Strategic Network Solutions. Okay? Strategic Network Solutions. You can find the information for Strategic Network Solutions by going to my website, /vendors. And when you find the Strategic Networks logo, there will be an affiliate code that you can use to start your account. Please use the affiliate code, all right, when you set up your account. They will give you $1,000 in credit just because you have an EIN number and your phone number is listed with the National 411 directory. Okay? Boom, Strategic Network Solutions. Here goes another starter vendor. Laughlin Associates, okay? Deal with corporate setup and compliance. They report to Experian. All you need to get approved is your telephone number listed with 411 and an EIN number. They report in 30 to 60 days. And they have a net 30 terms policy, okay? See, all these vendors, they do this differently, okay? Quill Office Supplies. This is a good starter vendor, okay? They offer office supplies, packaging, and cleaning supplies. Now, Quill, because of COVID, have stopped offering net 30 accounts. So you have to keep checking back with them to see when they do start offering net 30 accounts again, okay? You must place an order of $50 or more in order for these starter vendors to report your payments as trade lines to the business credit reporting agencies, okay? Quill, they might ask you to place a few orders first if you don't have a credit profile set up, okay? Some vendors are like that. They might ask you to set up, to make some purchases first, okay? Now, when you build up business credit with my company, I'm gonna show you which vendors to use. So we won't be twiddling around trying to figure out which vendors to use. I'm gonna tell you, this is the one to use this month, okay? Okay, boom. Here goes another one. Gimplers, they have work supplies and products, okay? They report to Dun & Bradstreet. Once again, you need to, this is a general rule for everybody. Just use, in order for these companies to report, spend $50 or more, okay? They will pull your business credit. And if it's not established, they may require you to place an order first, okay? Regardless, these companies that give you these net 30 accounts, make sure you pay them on time. Uline, this is a good one. They report to Dun & Bradstreet and also Experian, okay? They sell shipping, products, packaging, industrial supplies, okay? So this is a really good one, Uline. But these are ones that I know that if your business credit profile is empty, then they will ask you to make some purchases first. But if you got something on your business credit profile, they're gonna set up your net 30 account for you, okay? Remember, you'll need a total of 5 vendor accounts to start getting store credit, okay? Most def. Right. Find the credit you want, apply without using your social, get approved, start using your credit, and pay your bills on time. You have total control over this, okay? When applying for these accounts, do not use your social security number. When they ask you for your social security number, you leave that blank. Do not put your social security number in there for these net 30 accounts. You leave it blank. There's a place to put your EIN number. you put your EIN number in that place. Okay. So if you have a application and there's a place to put your social and there's not a place to put your EIN number, then you have the wrong application. You need a business application. Okay. My lips are dry. Okay. There. So leave your social security number blank. Okay, find the vendors you want to get approved for, the ones you'll use the most, or the ones that report the quickest. Apply for those vendors. Keep in mind, you might need to place a few orders first to get approved. If you have no business credit, a very small price. This is a very small price to pay to get access to business credit. So sometimes you have to determine whether or not this is worth it to get. See, when you get these net 30 accounts, remember that the idea is to set up your business credit profile with these trade lines. So sometimes you might have to jump over a couple hurdles in order to get there. Just know that there's going to be some hurdles, some minor hurdles to get through it. But you need these net 30 accounts, okay? Once you use your accounts, pay your bill as soon as it's available. Your Dun & Bradstreet score is completely based on when you pay. And your Experian Intelligence score is primarily based on this also. So the earlier you pay, the better your business credit score will be. Pay your bills as early as you can, as this will make or break your initial score. Now, let me give you some advanced stuff. This is what you need to know, right? Is that some vendors will not report if you buy the item and pay for the item in the same month. So this is my strategy. One thing is, when you get these accounts, you have to ask them two questions. Two questions. Who do you report to? The second question is, when do you report? Okay, so the answer to the first question, who do you report to? The answer is Dun & Bradstreet, Business Experian, and Equifax Commercial. Those are the correct answers, okay? If they say TransUnion, that's not the correct answer. That's not the correct answer, okay? The correct answer to that question is Dun & Bradstreet, Business Experian, and Equifax Commercial. All right. All right. So the other question is when they report. Most businesses report at the end of each month. So this is my strategy. I will purchase the item around the end of the month, like about the 25th of the month. These items need to be $50 or more. And then I pay for the item in the first week of the next month. Because you buy the item on the 25th, right? Somewhere around there. Then at the end of the month, when they report, you need to be owing when they report. You need to owe when they report, all right? And then you pay in the first week of the next month within 14 days. Because that means that that payment will be reported as an early payment. Okay? If you pay that bill, and this is from the invoice date, all right? So if you pay that bill within 14 days of the invoice date, that will be an early payment that they report to the business credit reporting agencies. If you pay this bill 15 to 30 days from the invoice date, they report that as an on-time payment. If you pay this bill on the 31st day or after, that is a late payment. Very important stuff here. That's advanced, okay? That's advanced stuff right there. All right, boom. All right, so finally, you'll monitor your business credit reports and watch the accounts get reported. Allow 30 to 90 days for them to report. And contact the vendor if some reason they don't report. Like I said, they're not thinking about you and your credit line. So you got to check your business credit report to make sure that trade line hit and that payment hit on time, right? So cool. Make sure you do that. It's going to take about 30 to 90 days for them to actually hit your business credit report. Once you have 5 payment experiences, then it's time to move to store business credit accounts, the revolving accounts. All right? Don't start getting revolving accounts unless you have 5 trade lines on your business credit reports, preferably 3 trade lines at Dun & Bradstreet, okay? And 1 and 1 on Experian and 1 on Equifax. Okay. Any questions so far? I know I'm going pretty fast for this stuff, but we almost running out of time already. Okay, once you have 5 payment experiences reporting, next you can start to secure revolving store credit for your EIN. Keep in mind, all applications will ask for your social, but do not put your social on the application. If you supply your social, they will pull your personal credit. All right, this is what you need to know about this. This is new. This is new information. All right. So when you get to the revolving accounts, right, there's a new law that says if this company uses a third party to provide your company credit, then they have to identify who you are, which means you're going to most likely have to give them your social, okay? But this is what you need to know. The companies that's going to give you this revolving account without a personal guarantee, they're going to ask you for your social, but they will tell you on the application in the fine print that this is only being used to identify who you are. And it's in legal terms. So you have to really read this fine print and understand what they're saying. All right. It's in legal terms. So they're gonna hide this stuff, all right, in fine print, in legal terms. So there's a place on the application to put your social so they can identify who you are. This is a federal requirement. okay? And they will not use your social to qualify or require you to do a personal guarantee. Now, these same companies have a place to put your social, and it is a personal guarantee. But like I said, you have to read the fine print, okay? Read the fine print. It will explain to you in legal terms, okay? This ain't so easy, but you have to read it and determine, is this the place where I put my social and it's not a personal guarantee? Or is this the spot where I put my social and it is a personal guarantee? Read the fine print. That's what you need to know, okay? Okay, most retailers do offer business credit, but they don't advertise it, all right? Staples, Office Depot, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Radio Shack, Best Buy, BP, Chevron, Amazon, Shell, all of these companies and more offer business credit, okay, without a personal guarantee. Read the fine print on the part where they ask for your social, okay? Some resources like Staples and Home Depot might have more stringent approval requirements and want to see big revenues and 3 years in business for approval of no personal guarantee credit. Okay? Good information to know. All right? So you got to read them. Like, so you wouldn't know if you're doing this on your own, whether or not they need you to be in business 3 years or not, or how much revenue they want you to be making. So if you are building business credit with my company, we're going to let you know what their requirements are before you apply, so you're not wasting time throwing darts at all these companies trying to figure out if you could get an account set up and get your trade line popping, okay? So when you do business with us in building your credit, we're going to save you time, all right? We're going to let you know what their requirements are before you apply. Most sources don't have these requirements if you have business credit established, okay? Okay, Dell. This is how you get a Dell account, all right? This is it. This is what you came for, all right? This is what you came for. Dell, they sell computers and computer accessories. They report to Dun & Bradstreet. Dell is looking for a pay debt score of 75 or higher, okay? Now, mind you, when you get Dun & Bradstreet will not give you a pay debt score until 3 vendors have reported, okay? Experian and Equifax, they're going to give you a score on your first transaction, but not Dun & Bradstreet. And if those first 3 are on time, if they are paid on time, then they're going to give you about a 76, somewhere around there, on those first 3, if you pay them on time, all right? Having a 70 pay debt score is lendable, but you need to be around 80 or better. Your pay debt score needs to be 80 or better. An 80 pay debt score reflects you have paid your bills on time. So to get approved, you need to have your vendor accounts reported, have an established credit profile and score with Dun & Bradstreet, and have paid your bills on time, okay? That's how you get a Dell. You should also be in business for 6 months to get approved, or they will typically then ask you for a personal guarantee. It's okay to get a personal guarantee, okay? But if you can do it without a personal guarantee, do it without a personal guarantee. But sometimes you might have to do some stuff to get this trade line. Getting these trade lines is important to building your business credit. So sometimes you might need to, right? But you can do it without. Just find another vendor that you could apply for, okay? But with this webinar, we're talking about these particular vendors. Since you spent 90 days building vendor credit, vendor accounts, it's going to take you 90 days to do those net 30 accounts, okay? Even if you just started your business, you won't be forced to wait too long to get this account. You really should have multiple accounts reporting to Dun & Bradstreet with good scores, good payments, earlier on-time payments. If not, they'll want to see your personal credit to get you approved, okay? Okay, this is why building the vendor accounts is so important. They will ask you for your company name, your birth date, your mother's maiden name, and ID numbers, including your driver's license number and your EIN number. To get approved, you can call 800-999-3355 and ask for the commercial account department. This is for Dell. This is a revolving account, not a net 30 account. Also keep in mind, they will usually issue very high limits, okay? They'll also match your current limits, okay? So the higher vendor limits you have before applying for credit, you'll get. So when you get those vendor accounts, do the same thing. You pick one of them, you use them more often, increase the limit. So that when you get to an account like this, they're gonna match your highest limit, okay? Amazon is next. Amazon.com, online shopping, including books and much more. Report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. To get approved with no personal guarantee, you must have an EIN number and be in business for 3 years. You can get approved not being in business for 3 years, depending on the quality of your business credit profile, okay? So if your credit profile is nice and you have a nice number of trade lines reporting, on-time payments, they might waive that 3-year requirement, okay? If you're in business and have little or no payment experiences, they'll ask you for a PG, personal guarantee. But initially, don't give them your social. No. This is one of them that they're gonna ask you for your social, okay? Read the fine print, okay? Make sure you read the fine print. If you give them your social, boom, boom, bam. All right, so read the fine print so that you're putting the social in the place that is not requiring the personal guarantee, okay? Even if you have little to go on this route, there is still a great starter account that will really help you to grow, okay? You can then always cancel the account and reapply again using your EIN once your business credit is more established, okay? So sometimes it might be good to go ahead and use your social as a PG and get the account, make some transactions, close the account, boom, when you got a good payment history. So sometimes you gotta figure out what's good for you, how important is it to get this account, all right? or just go to another vendor. Other vendors, you go shop around, right? Credit limits are usually between 500 to 2,500. All new accounts will get called back by Amazon to verify authenticity. So they're going to call you back. Once you apply, they're going to call you to verify that it's you. The call will probably come from their underwriter, which is GE Capital. This is a true revolving account. This is not a net 30 account. They don't offer net 30 accounts. Okay, here goes Walmart. We're going to get out of here in a few minutes. Walmart is the retail mega superstore. They report to Experian and Equifax. To get approved, you should have business credit established with both Dun & Bradstreet and Equifax. Your pay debt score should be 75 or higher, reflecting you pay your bills on time. And this is another company that will require you to put the social, okay? But like I said, read the fine print. There's a place to put the social and not be a personal guarantee. And there's another place to put the social and it is a personal guarantee. If you have enough multiple paid as agreed business accounts reporting, you should get approved without a personal guarantee. If you don't get approved due to lack of credit, then they'll give you the option of applying with a personal guarantee. To get approved, you'll need to apply in a store or through a fax. This is a revolving credit card, not a net 30. Okay? Once you have a total of 10 payment experiences reporting to the business bureaus, then you can start to get cash credit cards. These are business credit cards that you can apply for. Once you got 10 trade lines, these are issued by Visa, MasterCard, and even American Express. Okay? It's recommended that at least one of your 10 payment trade lines has a high limit of $10,000 or more. So, like I said before, you pick one of the accounts, your revolving accounts, you use it more often than the others. You raise the limits. You want to get one of them up to $10,000. Okay? That's what you want to do. Because when you get approved for a business credit card, they will match your highest trade line. Okay? They will match your highest limit. And it's hard getting these business credit cards because if you go search for them on your own, in which we already got the list, if you go search for them on your own, then you're gonna find business credit cards like Capital One. But when you ask them who they report to, they're gonna say TransUnion. That's not the business credit cards I'm talking about. I'm talking about business credit cards that report to the business credit reporting agencies, okay? Okay, so that's what you need to know about how to get business credit cards for Amazon, Dell, and Walmart. Make sure you check out my blog for more information. I mean, on my blog, there's a whole bunch of crazy information, all right? And you can sign up with, follow us on any of our social media platforms, particularly YouTube. YouTube is dope, all right? My YouTube got a bunch of stuff, all right? Get your free guide on how to build business credit. Below, you see the buttons. If you want to discuss the products that I offer, I'm gonna answer questions, and then I'll go over the details of the products I offer, if you want to hear that. Or you just go and schedule your free business credit consultation. That's how you start building business credit with my company, where we will be right there with you, helping you, and you won't be doing it by yourself. You'll have an expert working with you, okay? I offer 2 programs. Okay, so let's open up the questions. Let's see who got questions. And then I'll go over the packages that I offer, okay? Any questions? Open up your mic, type them in the chat. We're gonna run down the questions. What you got? Let's go, man. What? Open up your mic. We do this. Hey, what up? Say something. Is this information good for you? Can you use it? All right, Vicky, you got a question? Run it.
Yeah, Nashville, Tennessee. Since nobody's talking, I'm going to ask. You
There we go.
You stated that you would tell us what packages or services you offer. Since nobody's asking questions, would you tell now?
Yeah, let's see. Hold on, we got one question come in, but I'm gonna tell you about the products, right? Here we go. Charles got a question. What are your credit consultation service fees? You can schedule a free business credit consultation, all right? That's how we start. You start a business credit consultation, and when I'm gonna run down all the details, I'm gonna tell you about the products I offer. If we have no questions, I'm just gonna run them down right now, all right? Okay. Sherry got a question. Do you need 10 trade lines reporting on each business credit reporting agency to obtain a Dell or Amazon? No, this is a collective number. 10 trade lines collectively, all right? But the more, the merrier. So, getting these trade lines is a ongoing process. You're never just gonna stop getting trade lines. The goal is to have 10 total, okay? 10 total within Dun & Bradstreet. And that's a good question too. 10 total within Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, Experian, right? So my clients, I try to get them 15 and above. But how I was taught, the number is 10 trade lines, all right? So you just keep going, keep getting these trade lines. The more trade lines you have on your business credit reports, the better you are looking, because it's all about the perception that you give these lenders. When you fill out an application, they will look at your business credit report. And when they see more than 10 trade lines on your credit report, paying on time, now you're looking better. If they see 20 on there, paying on time, now you're looking even better, okay? So I hope I answered that question. Please provide link to check business credit report. Okay, that link, I'm gonna put that right in the chat, which is business credit reports. Business credit builder .us/reports. If you go there, businesscreditbuilder.us/reports, then you'll see the icons for business credit, for the different business credit reporting agencies that will direct you to their website, where you can put your business name and address in, and then they will tell you if they have a report on your business already. You answered my question. Thank you very much, Sherry. All righty. All right. Uh-oh, here we go. Regina got a question. I want to confirm if virtual addresses are obsolete, true, or false as it relates to obtaining business funding, or will it dictate how much funding you will get? I'm not sure if I understand that question totally, but you need a business address, right? A valid business address, and having a virtual address is good. Okay, you can use a brick and mortar, the virtual address, or your home address. Okay, so if you have a virtual address and it's set up properly by using DaVinci in the way that I told you, then you're gonna look like a credible business. How much money you get is not determined by your address. Okay, how much money you're gonna get access to is determined by how many trade lines you have on your credit report. Okay, so if you got a whole bunch of trade lines and they all got paid early, you're in the best position. But if you only got a few trade lines and you paid a few late, then you don't have access to that much money. Okay, I hope I answered that question. Okay, people about the link. Okay, Sherry.
Noel?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is Regina. Yeah, I heard it was at a conference or somewhere. It's a gentleman saying it was better he has the concept incubator address. He was stating that it makes you more credible. So I was just trying to validate because I have a virtual address, like the Regis Office Park. But he was indicating it's better to have like a suite, a brick and mortar. So it's like seems like it's similar to Regis, but they're actual suites. So I just wanted to confirm that. And he did say you look more credible, therefore you get more business funding. So I don't know if he was trying to sell himself or, if it was actually true.
He was trying to sell himself.
Okay, because I was like,
this is
because
what
there
you
was
need
a
to
lot
know.
of people use Regis, attorneys, CPAs, etc.
Right,
So
right. Regis is a good spot. My spot is DaVinci, but Regis is good. But this is what you need to know in that instance is that it can't be an address that other businesses are using. So having your own suite is the move. Okay. So if you have a virtual address that they're giving that same address to other businesses, that's not good. Okay.
Yeah, Regis is set up like that. So it's like 100
Right.
Peachtree Street and everybody's using Suite 900. So maybe that's what he's referring
if
to.
everybody uses Suite 900, not good.
Okay.
Okay. See,
but that's how they sell it. So that's interesting.
All right. If everybody is using it, this is what happens. This other guy, he's doing a loan at one company, and then you doing the loan at one company, and then that business is saying, damn, all these businesses got the same address? Hold on, there's some fishy going on.
Right.
Okay, that's what happens. So when you go to DaVinci and you use the terminology that I have on my website /reports, they're gonna set up this address correctly. See, what they do is they send a form to the post office to get you a unique address for your business. So you're not using the same address as 100 other companies.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's what you need to know right there.
Okay, thanks.
Great. I'm glad you asked that question. Thank you, Miss Regina Butler Streets.
Good to see you again.
All right. Let's see. Vicky got a question. Does any of this apply to home-based businesses? Everything I'm talking to you about applies to home-based businesses. But what in specific are you talking about, Miss Garters, Gators,
Gators, like
Gators?
alligators.
All
Yes.
right.
What I'm talking about was specifically what you were just talking about with the other young lady, where she was talking about with the home-based business, I have the residential address. So
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that that is not something that would affect what I'm trying to do in
What
terms
type of
of
business do you have?
it's a virtual assistant business.
Okay, yeah. So that's cool.
Glorified secretary.
All
I will
right, bet.
work with a lot of the companies that will be helping you. You'll be helping, I'm sorry. So my thing is that I wanted to make sure that using my residential address will not be a problem.
No, no, you'll be safe using your residential address because it's conceivable that you can operate that type of business from your home office. That's
Right,
conceivable. Okay. So it's
right.
okay for them to think that you got an office at your home and you're doing this type of business.
Okay.
Okay. And something else you need to know too is that I got a partner program that makes it easy for businesses like you to offer to your clients business credit and financing. Okay.
Yes, we will need to talk.
All right. Go to my website. There's a button on there that says partner.
Okay.
Check that out. All right.
So, Bill,
All right. All right. Let's see if we got any more questions. Is the home acceptable? Yeah. Does anything? Okay. Boom, boom, bam. Okay. We went through all the questions and y'all can continue asking questions, but now I'm going to run down my products that I offer. Right. So boom, I offer 2 products. The core package. This is the main package, the core package. Okay. With the core package, this is what you get. You get your own control panel. Am I sharing what, Charles?
Are you sharing your slide? Because I cannot see it. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, no, I'm not sharing this portion on
Okay.
the slide.
Okay,
So,
no problem.
but you should be able to see just a page that has the Facebook, Twitter stuff, right?
Yes, I do see that. Thank you.
Okay, so cool. Yeah, in this presentation, I don't have that stuff on the slide. So listen, you can take notes, all right? And you can ask questions. Okay, so this product, the core package, it includes your own control panel. So you get your own username, your password. You go into the control panel, and in the control panel, it takes you step by step through every single detail of building your business credit in the order that you need to do it. Okay, every single detail. For instance, one of the first questions is, do you have a business name? And you'll say, yes, I got a business name, and you'll put your business name right there. And you'll say, no, I don't have a business name. So then they'll say, okay, here is how you get your business name. What state are you in? And then they're going to show you exactly how to set up your business name. Okay. So they do that for every single step. Every single step is going to show you how to complete the step. Every single step, there's going to be a video on how to complete that step. And if you still can't figure it out, we have an advisory team that's always accessible to you by phone or email. Okay. My advisory team, they know me, they know my voice. Okay. Because I call them up. When I call them up, hey, how you doing? Say, hey, Noel, what's up? All right. So you got your own advisory team. All right. So when we go through these steps, right, each step is going to give you instructions, video, advisory team. When we get to the step for the vendors, we build business credit in 4 tiers, okay? In 4 tiers. I'm gonna mute.
Vegetables.
Okay, if your mic is on, make sure your mic is muted until you have a question. So we build business credit in 4 tiers, all right? Tiers of vendors. So each tier will give you about 15 vendors that we researched. So we got a staff that's researching these vendors all the time because vendors change their requirements, okay? Some stop offering business credit altogether or change their requirements, okay? So I see somebody got a question. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it once I finish this right here. So we got all the vendors in 4 tiers. We'll give you 15 vendors. We'll say, pick 3 of these, and you'll pick 3 of them. And as you look at these vendors, you'll determine which vendors are good for you. We'll give you all the information that you need to know, okay? We'll give you stuff like the name of the company, who they report to, telephone number, website, what they sell, what you need to qualify, okay? So we're gonna tell you how to qualify before you apply. So if you do this on your own, you're just throwing darts, right? Trying to figure out who they report to. Can I qualify? And you're just wasting time, all right? And vendors change all the time. So we're gonna give you the information, all right, that you need. You go through these 4 tiers of vendors, step by step. See, what I do with my clients is they go to 1 tier, right? They got those accounts. They made accounts. They made a purchase. They made a payment. And then they pull their credit report. Now you're looking at your credit report. You upload your credit report into the control panel. So then you call up the advisor. Am I ready to go to the next step? Then they look at your business credit report and they help you read your business credit report so you can understand it, all right? And how I do it is I make sure I got their verification before I go to the next step. Am I ready to go to the next step? You see what I'm saying? So you make your payments, you get your business credit report, you read your credit report with the advisor, and the advisor's looking at it, and she's looking at it and telling you the details that matter to you, okay? And they'll let you know, yeah, you ready to go to the next step, all right? So each step you'll do that, okay? And you always got the advisors to be right there with you. And a lot of my clients, they got the advisors, but sometimes they call me also. They don't have to, but they call me also, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you some other stuff that, the advisors won't tell you because they're looking at a script to answer your questions. And they got all the updated questions. If I got a problem, I'm calling the advisors, okay? And I still call the advisors, but I make sure I ask my question in the appropriate way to get my answer, okay? Okay, so I'm telling you about this core package. Whatever y'all are typing in the thing, I'm gonna get to it. I just gotta get through this core package, right? So you get your control panel. You go through the steps. You set up your business right. You set up your business credible. You go through the 4 tiers of vendors. And then when you have good business credit, then there's a finance team. The finance team already has hundreds of lenders and vendors, creditors. Already, we have a team, the finance team. They research this stuff all the time. We got the lenders, alternative vendors, all right, that is gonna find the money for you that you need. So you'll talk to the financial team. You'll tell them what your position is. You tell them what you're trying to get, and they're going to match up and find the program that fits your situation. Okay, so there's many different situations, right? So let me give you an example. For companies that are real estate flippers, right? There's this one product that I like is the real estate flipper program, and it's based for real estate flipping. So if you can prove that you know how to flip a house, then they will give you a loan to go buy a house and the rehab, and you don't have to pay them for 6 months. So you prove to them that you can flip a house. That's why they give you 6 months. If you can't flip it in that 6 months, then you call them up and say, yo, I need another month or two. All right. So there's many different programs that you can get funding for your stuff. Like, here's another example. There's programs that just have lenders that provide money to businesses to buy equipment. So vehicles are equipment. Trucks are equipment. Machinery is equipment. Tools are equipment. Okay? So you can get lending just to buy equipment. So there's a whole bunch of different programs. The finance team will find you the funding that you need. They got the business credit cards. They got the lines of credits. They'll tell you what you need before you apply. Okay. They'll tell you the terms for each situation, the length, the interest. Okay. They give you all of this, and they're going to give you concierge service. You won't be building your business credit and accessing this money without somebody as a team member. Okay. We got your back type of thing, you see? So you got somebody that's working with you. Okay, so that's all the stuff that you get. Your own control panel. You get those starter vendors, get those revolving vendors. You get access to the finance team. They got the credit cards. They got all the lenders, the equipment lenders, the business loan lenders, the real estate programs, equipment programs, and there's other programs. All right, I don't have time to go through all of that, but you can check out other information I got on my YouTube that I go into more detail about the different types of lenders that we do have. Okay, check that out on YouTube. All right. So this program, the core package, goes for $29.95. And you can't find this anyplace else that help build your business credit and give you access to the finance team all in one place. Okay. So this one goes for $29.95. Because you're in this webinar, you get $500 off. What about that? $500 off. So your price is $24.95. You can pay that one or two ways. You put down $1,500 and make 6 easy payments of $165. Or you can make a single payment of $22.50, and that saves you $750 right there. Boom, boom, bam. That's the core package. Okay. $1,500 down, 6 payments of $165, or a single payment of $22.50. Okay. You get the single payment option only if you schedule your business credit consultation today. Okay. That's how you get the hookup, by scheduling your consultation today. All right. And I'll know, boom, boom, bam. Right. Okay. The other product I offer is a one-on-one personal consultation with me. You don't have access to the control panel, the advisors, or the finance team, but I help you build your business credit one-on-one for 1 year. So you can have me as your consultant for 1 year. And I'm going to help you build your business credit, build your credibility, make sure you got your business credit report set up right. I'm going to give you the vendors in the order. I'm going to give you your starter vendors, your revolving vendors, and we're going to build your business credit for 1 year. I made this program for those that can't afford the core package. This program is $995. $995. You can pay for that one of two ways. You can put $400 down and get started. You make 3 more payments of $195, and these are monthly payments. 3 payments of $195, and you're done paying. And you got me for a whole year on deck. All right. So that's what I call the business credit building program. Okay. So that's the 2 programs I got, the core package and the business credit building program. Start now by getting your free business credit consultation, or call me up right away. Okay. If you call me up right away, I'm gonna put another discount on there. I don't know what it is, but I will give you a hookup if you call right after this webinar. Okay. I'm gonna give you the hookup. All right. If you call right away after this webinar, I'm gonna give you the homeboy hookup. Yeah, no doubt. All right, let's see. We got some more questions. Okay, Regina, what you got here? I also offer these services: merchant line of credit, business based on your personal credit score. No guarantees, and your line of credit can increase with your revenue up to 100. Also, I offer personal term loans to include. Okay. I got you. Yeah. So you can saddle up with me.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to do. So
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. So you would like it.
Yeah. We make it happen.
Yeah, we do too.
All right. Good. That's a bet. That's a bet,
Okay.
Regina. We're gonna get down then. All right.
All right.
What does Vicky have to say? Vicky, Noel, got a girl heard 59 at Gmail. Connect. Okay. I'm not taking down your email, Vicky, but hit me. Schedule a consult. Send me an email. All right. I'm going to put my email in here just so you have it. Noel at businesscreditbuilder.us. That's my email. All right. So I'm down for that. Telephone number. My telephone number. Oh, that's not even on here. I don't even have that on here, do I? Okay. There goes my telephone number. Let me go to the slide that got my telephone number on it. But if you go to the website, you'll find it. There we go. There goes all the information all in one spot with my telephone number, the email address, bada bang. Yeah. Any more questions, comments? Let's get down. Any questions or comments before we leave? Happy holidays to everybody. Anybody got some good holiday plans popping? Ivory has raised her hand. What's up, Ivory? Go ahead and run your question.
Hey, I got a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I applied for LLC on Monday.
All right.
And I applied with a registered agent company.
Okay.
On the website, they didn't ask me for my company address. I did virtual address, but they didn't ask for it. Now,
Okay.
when I emailed them, they said that now I have to wait until between January 1st and April 1st. Is amending my address going to affect my ability to build credit the correct way?
No, 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 no. You'll be good. But I had a
Oh,
client that did that. When I told her that I'm gonna show you how to set up your business from them, how to set up your business without using a registered agent. So the registered agent, they use their address. So when your certificate comes, it's gonna have the registered agent's address on there. But you don't really want to have that because you need a place where you can get packages sent to you.
right.
Okay. So when they see right now, you can't change it because they're waiting for the Secretary of State to send the confirmation of your registration. So you can't do nothing right now
Right.
until they get that. And then you can go back to the Secretary of State and change your address to what it needs to be. Okay. In Georgia,
Okay.
it costs $20 to change your address if it's not the renewal period. So during the renewal period in Georgia, they charge you $50 renewal, but you can change your address for free. $20 at any time you change your address.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Peace, Vicky. Yeah. That's the information that you need to know. I had clients that did that. We had to go back step. I hate backstepping when we could do it right from the giddy, right? So, and there's a lot of details that I ain't even been able to tell y'all. There's some details in there that you need to know. That's why it's good to have a company that is, or an expert at this that's already done this and know them little tweaks and twirls and stuff like that, So, and that's one of them right there. Registered agent. They're gonna put that address on there. Now you got to go back step. All right. All right. So cool. Any more questions? Regina got us in the bathroom and shit. What? No, we in the supply closet and whatnot, yo. All right. What else? What's popping? Any more questions? Regina said, I'm gonna turn my camera off. Ooh, that's funny. Okay. Any more questions? Was this useful? Did I waste my time? Did I waste your time? I'll be dying on that one, yo. All right. So, if there's no more questions, we're gonna say saranada, hasta la vista, hasta luego, hasta la manueno, or whatever that is. I don't even know Spanish, but my dad used to own this corner store, right? When I was growing up, and the Mexicans will come up in there and they will get this Miller. They'll get the Miller with the 8-pack, the little bottles, and when they leave, they'll be like, hasta luego. So that's all I know about Spanish. Hasta la vista. All right, everybody. Everybody have a good holiday. Check out my website for my upcoming events. Check out the blog at the website. All right. Call me up if you want to get down. Get that super homeboy hookup right now on the spot. All right. I think I gave you all the information I need to give you. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time out. I hope I didn't waste your time. Hey, peace and love, everybody. Happy holidays. Stay safe. They trying to get us. The obstacle right now is to keep living without getting the coronavirus. All right, that's the task for the year. For the next year, do not get the coronavirus. And you know how to do that. Social distance, put on your mask. All right. Thanks everybody for coming. We're going to end this broadcast. holla at your boy.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Have a good one.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
holidays.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Yeah, I like that. Everybody chiming in. See, I like that crowd participation stuff. All right, everybody. Good night. Sleep tight. Mask up on site. Peace.